1, 2, 3, 4. Those are numbers, but you already knew that. If you want to know what number you're going to pay each month for your car, use Kelly Blue Book My Wallet on Auto Trader. They're really good at numbers. Auto Trader.
Hello and welcome to the Friday edition of Unequal Sequel
Extra.
Hello or welcome. How are you, Rich?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. I can't believe we're coming to the end of our series, of our first series of Unequal Sequel. I've loved it, and I really love these extra bits too.
I'm not ready for it to be over yet. Oh God!
No.
But in the meantime, this should be fun, right?
Yeah. The last episode we did like this one was like our most popular episode, our most popular extra episode, right?
Yeah.
So hopefully this will be popular too.
And what we're doing?
We are reviewing the Spider-Man Far From Home. No, not Far From Home. No Way Home. Sorry. It's really confusing. They've all got home in the title. The Spider-Man No Way Home trailer.
Oh, good start.
Oh, we can cut that bit out, right? Let's cut that bit out.
That's staying.
I knew you were going to say that. Whenever Dave makes a mistake, he always cuts it out. Whenever I make a stupid mistake, it always ends up staying in somehow.
It's the perks of being the editor.
Damn it.
So yeah, this is very much like we did a Ghostbusters Afterlife trailer breakdown. It was a lot of fun. We enjoyed that. We heard Richard's crazy theories, and here we go again with the next trailer, which was, like we said, Spider-Man.
I have some crazy theories. So we're recording this on Tuesday the 24th, which is the day that the trailer hit. So I've deliberately avoided anyone talking about this trailer. So all theories are my own. I have not borrowed them from anyone else. But Dave, I think you have seen a lot of observations and stuff, haven't you?
I've done a few deep dives. Yeah, I've done a bit of research.
Yeah.
I see if I can back up some of your theories or not that the rest of the internet think.
Any crazy nonsense I've just made up myself.
There is a lot of crazy nonsense out there. There's a lot of noise.
Okay.
And there's a lot of people grabbing at straws. It's quite funny. So let's see if we can grab some of those straws and make some... I should point out that there might be spoilers in this conversation, but they're only spoilers from the trailer and from our wild theories.
Yeah.
There's not actually any inside knowledge that we know. All right, let's go from your theories. Top of your theories. You know a little bit more about Spider-Man than me, don't you?
Yeah, I used to really like Spider-Man comics growing up, and so I've had lots of Spider-Man comics, and my little boy absolutely loves Spider-Man. We've watched Into the Spider-Verse together about 100 times. So, so much so that whenever we go in the car, I have to play Blitzkrieg Bop by the Ramones because it's the song from Spider-Man, and and my little boy calls it hey ho, let's go Spider-Man. so yeah, we have a lot of Spider-Man in this. So my theories are, I've heard a rumor that Daredevil is in this, and I have a theory that you see what looks like Matt Murdock, Daredevil's alter ego, as Peter's lawyer at one stage, where Peter's handcuffed to a desk in a police station. It looks like Matt Murdock, and I'm going on that because he's wearing a white shirt and a blue tie, just like Matt Murdock always does.
And it looks like a lawyer.
Yeah, he sort of slams some papers down. I've just got this kind of.
And what of the storyline?
So for me, it looks like it borrows from one or maybe two comic book storylines for me. Right. So there's Happy Birthday, which essentially involves Spider-Man going through the multiverse to fight all of his arch enemies, essentially. And I'm paraphrasing this massively. I'm not going through the whole storyline. And it ends with Doctor Strange giving him a magical box, which allows him to a few minutes, I think it is, with Uncle Ben, basically. There is a kind of a bit in this trailer where Peter has a box You thought, Dave? I missed that little bit.
Yeah, I'll point it out to you when we start going through it.
So I think potentially this looks like something to do with the Happy Birthday storyline. They might have borrowed ideas from that. There's also the kind of the Mephisto storyline where Peter does a deal with Mephisto to bring back Aunt May from the dead. Aunt May gets shot because everyone finds out that he's Spider-Man, and to get to him, Aunt May gets shot. And he does a deal with Mephisto to bring her back, and Mephisto does that and also makes everyone forget that he's Spider-Man. But the deal is that Mephisto gets MJ and Peter at this point are married in the comics, which obviously we're not getting that idea in, I don't know, we're not getting that from this trailer. But Mephisto basically says, yeah, but I'm going to take away your marriage to MJ. That's your payment, essentially. But again, I've not seen there's no hint from the trailer that I've seen that Mephisto is in it. However, again, there might be someone might have done, because Dave's putting a face at me that he might have seen that. But yeah, so that's kind of the two storylines I think that are on it. We definitely know that Doc Ock's in it. We definitely know Alfred Molina's back as Dr. Octopus. There's a massively strong hint that Green Goblin's back. Because there's a pumpkin bomb rolling on the floor,
and you hear him.
Do you? Oh, I missed the hit. I missed that. Okay, I saw the pumpkin bomb, but I missed William Dafoe. I think there's a hint that Electro is back. I'm pretty sure Jamie Foxx has said he's in it. So I'm pretty sure Jamie Foxx has said that previously that he's in it. But there's a scene with kind of like lightning and sparks and stuff.
And sand.
And yeah, and that's what I was going to say. And I think this is the most tenuous link yet, because it could just be something exploding and blowing a load of dirt in the air. But potentially Sandman. Potentially. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, there's lots of things that could be set up.
There's also apparently a sighting of the lizard in this trailer, but...
Yeah, I didn't see that.
It's a shadowy figure.
A shadowy figure. I think I need to study it a little bit more. There were quite a few potential shadowy figures in there. I didn't see a lizard, I've got to be honest. But who knows? Potentially.
It's a good trailer though.
It's a good
trailer. Did you expect more? What did you think of it?
Doesn't give a lot away,
which is good. And remember, this is a teaser trailer. This is a teaser trailer.
Oh right, okay. So it's just a teaser trailer, is it? It's not a trailer. When are we actually going to get the proper trailer? Come on, Kevin Feige, pull your finger out. When's the proper trailer coming?
I don't want any more.
No,
I want this to be it.
Really?
I don't want to see any more. I will wait the 100 and odd days now to see Spider-Man without any more. I don't want to see that shot of supposedly Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield in their suits. I want to wait until I'm in the cinema.
I get that. It's definitely a multiverse thing, though, right? We know this trailer's basically telling us it's a multiverse Spider-Man conversation, and
and Doctor Strange says it's a multiverse.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Again, you're more observant than me.
And what has happened in like Loki and WandaVision? It's all leading to this, and then it's going to lead to Doctor Strange 2. Which is the madness of the multiverse, or whatever it's going to be called. Yeah. So I think it's going to be quite exciting. Should we start on the trailer and see where we can go from here? So it starts with MJ and Peter on top of, I think it's the school, and obviously MJ's reading some articles about...
Yeah, it's sort of a little bit like Spider-Man 3 when MJ and Peter are sat in the spiderweb stargazing. They're sort of MJ and Peter lying next to each other, and aren't they? Like just
it's not quite as cheesy as that, I would say.
No, it's well, I don't think you can be as cheesy as Spider-Man 3, but hey.
But at that point, it looks like no one really cares that he is Spider-Man. It's all pretty relaxed. But then I think it suddenly turns to what the end of the last film started.
I don't know. I think people do know he's Spider-Man, and the reason they're on the roof is to get away, because the paper that she's reading has a front page of him as Spider-Man. The newspaper she's reading. And she says like, oh, apparently one of your skills is you can hypnotise women. So it's obviously out that Peter Parker... it's obviously out from the end of the last movie that Peter's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But yeah,
which is the next shot, with them swinging through New York.
I can imagine is they...
Jonah Jameson in the background shouting.
Yeah, they've got back to New York and then Peter's been mobbed essentially and he's swung off with MJ. I'm guessing.
And then it cuts to him in what looks like a police station and he's been handcuffed. Now this is where everyone's speculating that Matt Murdock comes in it. And that would make sense, wouldn't it?
Is everyone speculating that too? It's not just me?
Yeah.
Ah, nice. It's nice to think my brain works the same way as the collective, nerd hive mind. I think it looks like Matt Murdock slamming some papers down, but I don't know. I've heard, and like I say, it's only because I've heard the rumor that he's in it that I've kind of made that leap, I guess.
It would make sense if they're trying to squeeze Matt Murdock into it. This would be a great place to put it. And plus, I'd love to see Charlie Cox as Daredevil again. I can't wait.
Yeah,
it was too good for the show to be cancelled, to be honest. In the first place, so.
Definitely. After the hideous effort of the Ben Affleck one, it was so nice to have the TV show because it was such good use of Daredevil.
Do you think we'll see him suit up as Daredevil though in this, or are we just going to get a cameo?
I don't know.
Lawyer?
I think it'll be a cameo, and we'll see him suit up in another way later. Is there going to be a Daredevil movie? Do we know?
There's been nothing announced so far.
Okay.
So if there is, it'll probably see how popular this is.
Yeah. One question I've got: what's the point in handcuffing Peter to a table? Surely he can literally break out of that in like 2 seconds.
Maybe he's trying to say, "Trust me, I'm a nice guy. I won't kill you and be what Mysterio says I am, which is a murderer."
Yeah.
And everyone's gone really negative on him straight away after all the good he's done in all the.
I mean, he's only saved the world, right? Only saved the universe.
Exactly. We cut to then MJ and Peter discussing about being known as Spider-Man, if it's a good or a bad thing.
Yeah.
And we have shots of the school being surrounded by photographers and him walking in. This is where one of the links are very... What's the guy, Mysterio? Not Mysterio, the other guy. What's the...
Mephisto.
Mephisto. I don't know anything about Mephisto, by the way.
It's like the devil, basically.
There's a shot, right? There's a shot with Peter walking past the sign. There's him with... So someone's made this sign. It says, Devil in Disguise. There's a picture of Peter Parker with his horns. And someone is trying to claim that that's a clue that someone's in disguise as the devil.
Could be a bit of foreshadowing, potentially, I guess.
Exactly. It's to school. Ned's still there. I think Ned's lost weight. They're holding hands. All the pupils
Peter
are now
and Ned are holding
him.
hands. That will set the internet alight. Oh, okay.
That would do. MJ.
All the little Tom Holland fans will be like, "Oh my god!"
I bet they lost their plot when they saw this. Right, so now we're back in school. Now, how old is he meant to be? Peter Parker meant to be in this one now?
I don't know. He's still in high school, isn't he? So
yeah,
it's got to be what, 16, I guess, 17,
something like that.
Maybe.
So they must be. He's been doing this for like 3 years now. So he must have started with this when he was 15 or something.
Yeah,
I think.
potentially.
Now, how would you respond if someone you went to school with is Spider-Man?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I mean, if I was at school at the time, probably quite kind of. Me being me, I'd probably deliberately play it quite cool on the outside and be a giggly little girl on the inside. So I'd be like, so what? He's Spider-Man. Still like everyone else. Still poops. It's fine. And then inside I'd be like, oh my god, he's Spider-Man.
I want to know how Flash is going to react. Do you remember in the last one? He loves Spider-Man, but he hates Peter
Spider-Man,
Parker.
He hates Peter. Yeah, that's going to be conflicted, isn't it?
So that's going to be quite funny, I think.
Mm.
We're now got to a shot of Peter and Aunt May on the sofa, and you see blue and red lights in the background. So I think that's would be the point when he's arrested.
Yeah, potentially. It looks like someone's kind of taken them by surprise, doesn't it? They sort of both like slightly jump off the sofa a bit, don't they?
Yeah.
And you don't see a lot of Aunt May in this trailer, which is a bit worrying.
You see, I think there's a few shots of Ned being interviewed, Aunt May being interviewed in some kind of interrogation
there's
situation.
kind of a voiceover that says the people I love are put at risk or something.
Yeah.
And there's a shot of Ned and a shot of Aunt May, which kind of makes me worry that we are going down the Aunt May gets shot and killed storyline, which would break my bitter little heart.
I mean, if it does happen while you're watching the film, then at least you'll know where it's going.
Yeah, true.
There's a shot of him looking at what someone's got some like Doctor Strange Halloween decorations.
Yeah, I saw that. There's Halloween decorations that weirdly look like Doctor Strange, and that's like a bit to like suggest that Peter's looked through them and going, that dude can help me out.
And this is when they get to what's Doctor Strange's place? Is it Beaker Street? It's Beaker Street.
The Sanctorium, isn't it? I don't know what it's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, when you enter it,
why? Yeah, it's all icy. Why is it all icy?
Now, this is another clue. They said hell's frozen over.
Really? Yeah. I think I was looking at it thinking, now why is it all icy? And then I thought, is it because it's October in New York and the Hulk crashed through the roof and made a massive hole in it?
No, that must have been fixed by now. That looks like it's been tidied up since then. Or has a trick gone wrong or a spell gone wrong?
Maybe. You sure it's not been like... It's not like clicked... They didn't both get clicked away and they've only just come back and it's been all iced up or something? Or...
No, because Hulk came through the stairs as well, I believe.
Oh, right, okay.
But I can't remember.
Fair point, yeah. Plus he's magic. He could be doing anything, couldn't he, really?
He is magic. So he comes down in his joggers and he's...
yeah, in his hoodie.
and I like the mug he's got. It says, instead for like... Have you seen the mug he's got?
No. I saw he was holding a mug, but I didn't see...
Holding a mug, and it's got "oh," and then it's got a fox, and then it says "sake." So it's like, "oh, for fuck's sake."
Nice.
And at this point, people think that Doctor Strange is too playful and too willing to help Peter do this. So they reckon he's being controlled by your boy again.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
This is all a stretch, right?
I think the whole thing's... The only people that I really know what for certain are the people at Marvel, I would say.
Yeah.
At this point.
Some of this feels even too stretchy for me. Like,
yeah.
I don't think we're going to see Mephisto in this film. I think it might hint towards it coming in the Doctor Strange movie, maybe, or I don't know.
They reckoned that he was going to pop up in WandaVision, and he never did. It was Agatha, the witch woman.
Yeah.
We get a good joke here about you can call me Stephen.
We've saved the world together. I think we're past that, and he's like, okay, Stephen. And it was like, no, that's weird, but I'll allow it.
Yeah. And then there's a quick shot of him running through what looks like a cafeteria, right? But to me, he looks like he's wearing the black suit. He hasn't worn the black suit yet.
Yeah. So I was going to talk about the black suit. So there have been reveals of toys, of figures, of him wearing the black suit with the gold trim.
Yes. I was thinking maybe they were going to do like a whole Spider-Man, go into Spider-Man 3, and I wonder how much you were going to love that.
Yeah. Well, there are pictures of him wearing the black suit. Whether it's that black suit or whether it's a kind of, I don't know, some sort of Tony Stark from the grave invention that's a different suit for a certain purpose or something, I don't know, or a multiversal suit potentially. I'm not sure it's the Venom suit from, from Spider-Man 3.
It's like they're just ignoring that film at this point.
Well, why wouldn't you, to be honest?
He does look panicked in this shot, though, so I just wonder what would panic him in a cafeteria or what looks like a homeless shelter, to be honest. Could that be Feast? That hasn't popped up. Is that just from the games?
I don't know. I don't know. Potentially, but I'm not. And
he's getting annoyed that he's getting lots of attention from everyone, and he wants Doctor Strange basically to do a spell to erase people's knowledge.
So he wants Doctor Strange to undo everyone's memory. He essentially wants him to like Men in Black the whole world and erase their memory that he's Spider-Man.
Yeah, but Wong, and I love Wong, advises him against it.
Very strongly advises against it. And then disappears off through a portal with some handbags. Some big bags. I didn't mean handbags. I mean suitcases.
And then Strange gives him the wink, and this is the one that everyone thinks this is why it's that guy again.
Okay, that's interesting. It's an interesting theory because Strange isn't the. But I think Strange can be a little playful, can't he?
Yeah, I think so. He definitely is in the Doctor Strange movies. He's very sarcastic anyway, and he's always having fun with Wong. Yeah, so we'll see. Anyway, they go down to a basement. That's what it looks like at that.
Yeah, it does. And obviously Strange does the thing with the hair like he does with Thor in Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Which suggests that that's something to do with, I don't know, like multiversal travel potentially, or I don't know. Because it takes Thor and Loki to see Odin, doesn't it?
So the point here is that he wants to get rid of people know that he's Spider-Man, but like you said in one of your theories, the problem is it's going to get rid of everyone knowing that he's Spider-Man. So that includes MJ, Ned, and Aunt May, and they're the three people he probably wants to keep knowing that he's Spider-Man. It
essentially teases that Peter's jabbering is going to cause Doctor Strange to lose focus and cock up the spell, I think is the...
But if you're that good, if you're Sorcerer Supreme...
you still got to concentrate though, right? Peter's pretty annoying. he could knock most people off their focus.
So there's this big explosion, and this is where it happens. Now, do you remember the end of Loki when there's the new bad guy called Kang?
Yeah.
And you think the moment when the multiverse is created in that.
Yeah.
And he can hear something. It looks like he's reacting to somebody else that's not Loki and Sylvie.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
People's theories are that this is what he's aware of.
Ah,
This is the gate opening to the multiverse.
okay. I don't know exactly, but Kang is a big bad. Kang is a makes Thanos look like a chicken kind of bad. Like this is bad times.
That is the rumor. So this is when the trailer really takes off now. This is when it gets a little bit more mental.
Gets a bit Inception-y, doesn't it?
I can't believe this is going to be a Christmas film, by the way.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's definitely, definitely that kind of vibe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a few nice shots of New York kind of folding in on itself in an Inception style.
Very Doctor Strange-like, which I loved from his previous films. I'm really excited to see more of that and what they does.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
not a fan?
No, it's not that I'm not a fan. I find it hard to get my head around some of the Doctor Strange stuff sometimes.
What, understanding it? Or
I have to watch it a few times to be like, oh, I get it now. All the multiverses and all that stuff and all the... I don't know, Spider-Man's famous for the multiverse, but that sort of makes sense in my head for some reason. But when Doctor Strange is talking about it, and especially when like Ant-Man's going into like the quantum realm and all this kind of stuff.
I have no idea what that's about.
Messes my brain a little bit. So, yeah, and I feel like I'm back to watching Inception for the first time and just staring at it blankly, like, and then the second and third time it starts to make sense. Yeah, so there's all that stuff. There's all the folding in stuff. And there's a bit that looks like the Bifrost at one stage. Did you see that? There's a bit with kind of like rainbow kind of...
Is that when the explosion was happening?
Yeah, sort of, between that time. So it looks kind of like, Thor travels through the Bifrost and they're in that kind of like rainbow kind of shoot type thing with all the light going past. It kind of looks a bit like
I think
that.
I'm there now. But that could be Electro. You can't see what I'm looking at. That could be Electro.
I think it's before. Oh, maybe it is that.
There's an explosion and there's some TV vans. There's the Daily Bugle.
I think it's a bit after that.
But this is one of they saying there's sand and electric at the same point.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah.
So if we're going Sinister Six, how many have we got so far in your theory? Doc Ock.
We've got Doc Ock. We've got Green Goblin. So Green Goblin is the leader of the Sinister Six, isn't it? Isn't he?
Yeah, but in these films, we've got Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Electro, Sandman, and Lizard.
Yeah.
And then there's one more, which could be Michael Keaton's Vulture, because he's still alive.
Could be like Kraven the Hunter. Could be, Mysterio, we know he's not.
Well, people are still saying if this is a multiverse, they could bring him back somewhere else.
True. So Vulture would be in the Sinister Six, I think. So we'll be talking Doc Ock, Vulture, Electro, Sandman, Mysterio.
That are in play.
Yeah, Kraven the Hunter.
We haven't seen him yet.
No, we haven't, have we? But he's definitely part of the Sinister Six.
Yeah. There's loads of part of Sinister Six. Rhino could be part of the Sinister Six.
Do you think? I don't think he was originally.
He was going to be in the Amazing Spider-Man, the last one, the Andrew Garfield. They were setting him up.
Oh, okay.
With Paul Giamatti. Don't know if you remember.
Okay.
But then the next shot is the train sequence, which I wanted to ask you. Do you reckon Spider-Man and Doctor Strange are fighting at this point?
That's what it looks like to me. I was thinking that too. It's a bit confusing. It looks like it looks like potentially they're fighting, or they're fighting something else, and maybe Strange is like trying to protect them potentially, because there's a kind of
maybe
the train kind of goes around them, doesn't it? It's a bit, I don't know. I found it really, I was like, are they fighting? Are they not fighting? What's going on here?
But this could be a really cool sequence. Like really trippy train. And plus, what is it with trains and Spider-Man? There's always a scene of bloody Spider-Man on a train.
Wow, they're New York normally, aren't they? So there's lots of train opportunities. But I mean, Spider-Man has a lot of train stuff because he's normally in New York, isn't he? So there's normally lots of like.
So why are they in the Grand Canyon or something?
Flying over grain. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's another multiverse where New York never existed, and actually it's like a desert. Who knows? Who knows?
And then you got Doctor Strange giving Peter a bit of lessons about the problem is that you're trying to live two different lives.
Yeah.
And making him feel bad. Right. This is the shot I'm talking about. I don't know. Can you see this shot?
Yeah, I can see that shot. So that's like what he does to the Hulk, isn't it?
Yes, but Peter's holding a box of some sort.
Not what he does to a Hulk. What's the name?
The ancient one does the Hulk in Endgame.
Yeah.
So listen to my theory. So if you're saying this is the box that can see Uncle Ben for an hour,
I'm not saying that. I'm saying it. There is a storyline in which that happens.
Let's just say that this is the end of the movie, of the Spider-Man movie, and this is how that could happen. like outer spirit kind of way.
That makes sense.
It looks like Peter's hand stuck in the box, to be honest.
Okay.
But that's definitely in New York. We're back in New York. And then we go to a road, and he's back in his Iron Spider suit from Infinity War.
Yeah.
Time travel?
Yeah.
Time travel? Or is that another Spider-Man, do you reckon?
Another Spider-Verse, maybe, potentially. I mean, it's not exactly the same as the one in Infinity War. It's slightly different.
Is it?
I think. It looks like the one from the Civil War comics to me. But, I mean, I could be wrong. Because it's got that kind of, like, differently designed spider on the front.
I think that's the Iron Spider suit.
You think it's the same?
I think that's the Iron Spider suit, if I had to say.
Okay.
With attack mode.
So, yeah, potentially that's another multiverse Spider-Man. I mean, there's rumours we're getting Miles Morales in this one too.
If we get Miles Morales, if they keep that secret as well, oh my God. This film could be massive, Rich.
That would be good. There is that rumour. There's a rumour, rumour that Miles Morales is in it. There's a rumour that obviously, there's different versions of Spider-Man.
We're going to get Spider-Ham in real
multiverses. Who knows? Spider-Ham would be amazing.
Would be amazing. Right, there's a shot of Happy Hogan looking really panicked with infrared gun sights on him. Yeah. I don't know what he looks worried about. Maybe this is the bit when the arm gets shot.
Aunt May, yeah, because Aunt May and Happy are kind of...
Well, they were in the last film, but she was trying to break it off.
Hooking up.
But you could understand. You could understand that he would fall in love with her because she's great.
Because why wouldn't you?
And this next shot is the shot where they think it's the lizard, right? And it's
all right.
And
I definitely did not think I saw the lizard at all in there, and I was really looking.
It's Peter in a suit. It's straight after the Happy Hogan shot, and there's something going on behind him. And he turns around suddenly. You can't see anything, right?
I didn't see that. I did not see that.
There's something there, and then the next shot is more lightning and sand again, and Peter getting attacked, and then we get the Green Goblin. I don't know what they're called, the little pumpkin things rolled across.
Pumpkin bomb.
So it looks like there's a sequence on a freeway that involves Green Goblin, Doc Ock, some kind of Spider-Man. We don't know who's in the Spider-Man suit, and this is where you hear the voice of William Dafoe.
Oh, what does he say? I missed that bit.
I imagine in my head that he spoke, but it's actually Doctor Strange saying it. I thought.
Ah, okay.
I thought I heard his
that makes
laugh.
sense then.
Am I going crazy?
Maybe.
You hear Green Goblin's laugh.
Yeah, you do. You sure?
Yes, and
you sure you're not just hearing Green Goblin's laugh, Dave?
Could you imagine that I'm like William Dafoe from Spider-Man? What is it, 1, and I'm having inner voice and hear voices.
If you start disappearing at night, again, tell Tiff to be worried.
It does sound like William Dafoe because that very distinctive laugh, which he's great at. Plus, we haven't met another Green Goblin, have we? If they're trying to...
No, we haven't, no.
Oh, no, there was that... There's the one in...
Oh, well...
What's his name?
We have.
Yeah.
There's...
The Amazing Spider-Man one with Andrew Garfield. What's his name?
Yeah.
DeHaan?
Oh, Dane DeHaan.
That's it, Dane DeHaan.
Yeah, that guy. So, I mean, it could be him.
Could be him.
But it ain't going to be him.
I don't think so. Then there's a shot of Peter talking to someone in a car that... I don't know... I can't remember what does Vulture's wife look like? I'm gonna have to look into that a bit more. And then the big ending is the Doc Ock arm coming out of smoke.
Yeah.
And this multiverse, in this other universe, I'm guessing that Doc Ock hadn't died in the water at the end of Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, well, I guess he must have, like, when he was, I mean, I don't know, when he was falling, maybe the multiverse opened up and he fell through, or...
Oh, at that point.
I don't know, really. Yeah.
But that's the same guy. It's Alfred, what's his name?
Alfred Molina. And
they've de-aged him. How do you feel about that?
Okay. He looks okay, I think.
You know, Marvel are not bad at this whole de-aging thing compared to, like, Star Wars. So...
Yeah.
Hello, Peter. But there's no sign that he's actually talking to Tom Holland Peter Parker. He could be talking to another Peter Parker.
Exactly. He could be talking to, like, whoever Peter Parker it is.
And then you get the name and the title. No Way Home, Rich. It's called No Way Home.
No Way Home, yeah. I know now. I knew that before. It's just they get muddled up in my stupid brain.
December 17th. So you got any last theories? I think we're going to see all the Spider-Men. If we do, how excited will you be? Are you excited? Do you think it's going to be a good idea?
I am 50-50 between it could be an absolute
Yeah.
nonsense, or if it's like Spider-Verse, it could be awesome. And I really hope we have Miles Morales in it. I really hope that there's some chemistry between them if they are all back in it.
Do you not think, devil's advocate, that both the bad Spider-Man film that have been so far is Spider-Man 3 and The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and they're the ones that they've put loads of bad guys in. And if they're filling this one with loads of bad guys,
this is my worry. Yeah. Although it feels that, so what you've got to remember is that those Spider-Man movies you talked about were done by Sony, weren't they?
yes,
And this is very much a Marvel Spider-Man.
Marvel, Sony.
Well, yeah, I know, but it's not Sony on their own.
No, they got Kevin Feige.
It's a Marvel storyline, and it links up in the Marvel universe. And they've done multiple baddies before. They kind of know how to. Well, have they?
Let's be positive. I think it's going to be great. I can't wait. I love Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I can't wait.
I massively hope it's great. Tom Holland is my favourite Spider-Man of the three, I have to say. Although my ultimate favourite Spider-Man is the
Spider-Ham.
old,
I know.
slightly.
Yeah, me too.
No, it's not Spider-Ham. It's old, slightly chubby Spider-Man from Multiverse. Because I can relate.
He's great. Oh man,
I can relate to pulling on my spider suit and my belly sticking out the bottom. Yeah, that's fine.
I've dressed up like that way before for a Halloween once, and I felt very much like that man. God, it was tight.
So yeah, I think it's on a bit of a knife edge. I think.
Yeah.
If it's just a mishmash of everybody and they try and cram it all in, it's gonna not be good. But if they do it properly, and if it's about a journey through the multiverse, and the bad guys are each in their separate multiverse bits, it could work. I think it could work. It could work. I'm positive too. It could work.
I'd love to know what other people think. So get in touch. Let us know if you're excited and what your theories are. Because I have none, but Rich has loads.
Spotted the lizard. Yeah, if you spotted the lizard, come and tell us, because I cannot see that guy. Still just looks like a shadow to me. That's a leap and a half, that is. I thought my Daredevil was a leap, but this is physically a person there.
Yeah. They've done so well to keep so much of this stuff up in the air. There's no on-set pictures of these people wearing suits, or there's rumours that they're in the same city at the same time is basically the best they've got so far.
So, yeah, I think I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it. There is a lot that can go wrong because there's a lot in it, but ultimately I am looking forward to it. Do I get the goosebumps as much as I did when I watched the Ghostbusters trailer? Probably not quite so much, but like you said, this is just a teaser. Yep. It doesn't quite give as much of the story.
We might do another one of these.
Yeah, we might. But I am very much looking forward to talking about this in Series 2 of our wonderful Unequal sequel,
yes,
which I've enjoyed so much, and I'm so excited to be coming back for Series 2. And yeah, thank you very much for listening to our Unequal sequel extra.
Please listen to the rest of our episodes, and we will be back on Monday for our final interview episode of season 1.
Yeah,
it's going to be emotional. And we'll see you all in a week, so take care. See you later.
Bye.